Last time on our songwriting tips series, we talked about how to write melodies. Today, we're going to talk about how to elevate your melody. If you're like me and you get a lot of your melodies from just randomly humming throughout your day and recording them and then writing them down, you'll notice that when you translate them onto an instrument like the violin, they seem a little bit too simple. So we're going to go over 3 easy ways to fix that. I'm going to use a melody from a little piece I wrote called Dancing Breeze. Now this piece is intentionally simple because I wrote it to be suitable for a beginner player who's learning to use their 4th finger specifically. But we're going to spice up this melody and see what we can do with it. So here's how the melody sounds just as I wrote it. So the 3 things that we're going to talk about that can elevate your melody are adding articulations, adding embellishments, and messing with the range. So let's start with the first one, articulations. Right from the get-go in this melody, I have 2 long slurs. So why don't we change the articulation and see how they sound? I kind of like that. It makes it sound a little bit different, a little more interesting. So we're going to go with that. The next thing is adding embellishments. Adding embellishments can be as simple as adding more notes to fill up space, or you can add little trills or turns before or after your notes, grace notes, so to speak. Here's an idea of what we could do with this melody, kind of in the middle. So that adds a few more notes and makes it a little more interesting on the violin. The third way that we can spice this melody up is by changing the range. If you're a beginner player, you're only going to play in the first position, so you're not going to really play really high on the instrument. But why don't we take the last bit of this melody up an octave? I think that would make it sound really cool. So now that we've done all 3 of those things to this melody, let me show you what it would sound like with all of those changes. Way more interesting than the original. And if you're a longtime instrumentalist like me, it's kind of fun to write harder stuff. I hope you have a ton of fun expanding on and making your melodies more interesting. See you next time.